Hello everyone. In the previous session we had seen one ICT tool, that is WordPress, and we had created one website, that is the test. In this session we will understand how to create one MOOC course with the help of free platform known as Moodle. We have this website, that is nomio.com. If I go to this website, so it says that create your first website. You can see create your website. So with the help of, by giving your name, by giving the site name and the email, and click I have read and agree with the EULA terms and conditions and create website. Your site name and email goes to your website, goes to your mail, whatever the email you provide over here. It goes to there and they will provide you the username and password. So when you get back, to this Nomio website, ultimately you will get something like this. I have this one, so look like, it will look like this. So if I log out, so it will look like this. So I have my website here. This is nileshjadhav.nomio.com, and I can log in from here. You can see admin and password, they will provide you in the mail. You can change that too, that is possible. So I'm right now logged in. So this is the page you will get. Okay, you can change, here they have preferences. You can actually change your different settings of this dashboards. You can edit your profile, passwords, and every other entities that is being here. So I go to my home here and I'll create, let's say if I want to create one course for my learners, then I can create a new course by clicking add new course over here, and that is basically somewhere here, but I cannot see anything. Let's say, yeah, let me go and turn editing on. If I do that, turn editing on, it'll give me one button, that is this one, add a new course. So if I click over here, you can see if I click over here, you can add your new course by giving a full name and a short name, which can be an ID or something like that for that course. Just like that, if I have a wireless network, then I can give one short name for that, like 101 wireless network 101, something like that. Then there is a start date and end date where you want to put, so it is 18 and 19. You can see you can provide one description that can be shown, that can be shown on the, whenever the user enter into their account, they can get the information that what the course is all about. You can provide that course name and details about that course. You can provide one good image, and then there is a course format, that how many sections you want, how many topics you want to provide. It also have completion tracking, which is important. Completion tracking is something like you are providing the progress of that particular user, how he had done, and basically you are giving a kind of check marks. It looks like this. If I go to my home page and let's open this one. Okay, if I open this course, you will get an idea that what it looks like. So if I open this, ultimately if you create this course, you will get something like this. Topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, something like that. If you want to add more topics, if you have, let's say if you want to add more topics, you can click add topics and can add this topic. So if you click over here in this way, but it is something like it will ultimately look like this initially. Okay, in your course it looks like this. Okay, so there is no button, nothing. I cannot view anything. So you have to go on this button and turn editing on. If you do this, you will get an these kind of buttons and different entities to select. So if I click on this pencil button, I can change this this topic 2 to some good and meaningful name. So this is introduction to my course. I hit enter, you can see it will reflect here. So this is how you can do. And now this is something like page, or you can say if I click over here, it will show me the inner part of firewall intrusion detection system. You can add your content over here, you can give image, you can embed any video or something like that. Okay, this is the content part that you can put into here. Okay, then you can see this checkbox, it is used as in completion tracking. So if you had done this, you check it and go to the next part. According to this, according to the topic, you're having content, and this content basically have some quiz. So this is my quiz, and how to add that. Basically, how to add this page is basically you go here, add an activity or resource. If I click on this, add an activity or resource, you can see there are numerous things you can add. Okay, go for assignment, glossary, lessons, quiz, surveys, wikis, books, file, folders, page, and whatever. So let's say if I select one page over here and I add it, you can double click also, that'll also give you the same thing. So you can see adding a new page to firewall intrusion detection system. See, it is the page inside this one. So let's say my page name is test, and I will add some description that is shown on the course page. So this is my first test this is my first lesson for the topic test. This is going to be displayed on the course page, and then content can be anything, like this is my content for test topic. You can add your video or any other audios. If you want to record anything, you can record here. There's so many options available. So this is your complete content. You can put it over here. Then we have appearance, which is not important. Activity completion, which is good. Actually, you can this is completion tracking. After selecting there in the main course page, course completion tracking, yes, then you can see something like this. So students can manually mark the activity as completed, or you can show some activity with the help of automatically your activity going to be marked with the help of these conditions. When these conditions are met, your activity is going to be marked. So right now I'm making it as a manual, and I'm making this activity I'm giving some time limitation. So expect completed on my quiz, or this lesson has to be read within this time limit. So I'm enabling it. So you can change it. Let's say if I change the years, that they have 1 year validity to read and refer this particular topic. And then tags are important. So let's say my topic is on firewall, so then I will put firewall, and let's say intrusion detection system, IDS, IPS, something like that. Okay, this way you can add your tags, and now if I go save and display, it'll show me the page that I had created. You see test, and this is my first topic, and this is going to be listed in this main topic. You can see here firewall and intrusion detection system as a main topic, and you can see the newly created page over here. So this is my page that I was talking about. You can see even the description has been shown over here. You can see this is my first topic from test. Now let's see about how to add quiz. Okay, to add a quiz, you have this add an activity and resources. You click over here, and there's an option called as quiz. Click here, and it will add a quiz page. So you have to add some information about your quiz. So let's say this is my graded quiz, and and you can add a description for your quiz. Description can be anything, like you can give the summary of your quiz, what type of questions are there in the quiz, what will the learners can get from this quiz, and then you can give you can say the rubrics or the marks allocations that this graded quiz possess. So you can give that kind of descriptions. Then we have timing options. You can enable this at what particular time this quiz is going to be open, and the particular time for closing this quiz. You can enable that. Okay, and then you can also give time limit if you enable this. Then yeah, also there is an option that when time expires, what do you want to do? You want to submit the attempts automatically, or you want a manual method. You can give that. Then there is an option called as grade, in which category you want to put it. That is, attempts allowed, so you are giving unlimited attempt or one or two. The preference is yours completely if you want to give. Then layout is okay. Then we have overall feedback. If you want to give any kind of feedback, then you can give actually. Then we have activity completion, that is very similar to that of the previous section we had seen. Tags are there, you can give tags. Then extra restrictions, this is not important yet. Review options, yeah, review options, I think this is also not very important. Then yeah, so all these options are there. When you click save and display, yeah, save and display, let me give this time limit so that yeah, so if I give the time limit, make sure you give some time to the student. So this is the 1818 and I'm not giving any time, so I'm changing the year. So let's they have 1 year, complete 1 year to complete this quiz. Yeah, this is somehow awkward, but let's say we do an experimentation, so that's okay. Save and display. So right now this quiz is going to be open from 12 December and it is going to be closed at 12 December 19 at 9:00 p.m. And now the quiz is ready, the structure is ready, but we need to add some questions. So let's go and edit our quiz. And when you edit, there is an option called as add a new question, or you can get the question from question bank or a random question that you want to ask. So I'll go for a new question. And let's say you can see there are so many options available. You can take any of it. You have calculated multiple choice, calculated simple, drag and drop, marker, essay, matching, multiple choice, and so many actually. So let's say if I choose multiple choice and if I add it, okay, they will give you a kind of another platform where you have to give your questions then possible answers for that. So from the perspective of this quiz, let's make a question over here. So my question name is going to be like question number 1, and in the question text I have to put my question. So I have to actually give a question here. So what kind of question should I give? This is somehow an awkward situation, so I don't have any question right now from the perspective of cybersecurity. Let's create one question. So yeah, okay, let me see what can I yeah, I need to add one question, so add new question, and let me take multiple choice, and then see, this is question name, so I'll give a question 1, and then in the question text. Okay, so let me add that which address the router uses for make routing. So this is my question: which address router uses for make routing? So a default mark is 1. You can give a general feedback, which is not necessary right now. 1 or multiple choices, I'm giving you not multiple choices, because if you choose this they will give you checkboxes. Instead I need a 1 answer only. You can give the choices number ABC or whatever you want to give. Then choice 1, let's say if I give an option like choice 1 is my IP address, then its grade is, you can select the grade appropriately. This answer is somehow wrong, so that's why I'm not giving any. Okay, feedback you can possess, but feedback you can give, but by default there is one feedback, so you don't need to you don't need to give. I mean, if your answer is multiple choice, I mean something like that, multiple answers allowed, then you can give the feedback. Like if answers is very nearby, then you can give that try one more time. you give something like that. So my answer is somehow only one answer. So I mean, what kind of feedback should I give? There is no option, right? So I don't need this. Okay, so I'm giving the choice 1, and this answer is wrong, so that's why I'm selecting none. Choice 2, let's say my answer is right over here, so I'll give network address. This answer is right, so I'm giving him 100%. Okay, then choice 3 is source address. Then in choice 4 I'm giving MAC address. Okay, and choice 5 is not necessary, so I make multiple tries. Oh yeah, this is not important. And then save changes. If you make save changes, they will show you the quiz that you had. So you have page 1 and the question 1, and save it. Once you save it, you can see, you go to the firewall and intrusion detection system, that is your course, I mean the topic, and you will see your graded quiz over here. You can see. Okay, when I click this, it will show you attempt quiz now. Earlier it is not there, but as you have one question inside your quiz, now you can attempt your quiz. So if I click attempt quiz now, you will see your question and answer and the finish attempt. So if I select network address, this is shuffling. Okay, it is shuffled options. So if I make network address and I give, let's say if I give MAC address, let me select wrong one. So if I give finish attempt, you will see this is wrong answer. So now is asking you to submit all. So if I submit all, it confirmation, and you will see my answer was wrong. So yeah, so your answer is incorrect. The correct answer is network address, basically. Okay, and let's get back and see that this is working on the right answer or not. Reattempt the quiz, and once you reattempt it, answer is network address, and I go ahead and finish attempt, and if I give the confirmation, you will see that yeah, the answer is correct, and the correct answer is network address. So your quiz is perfectly working very fine. You can see the feedback is also coming, and everything is seamlessly fine. So get back to firewall and intrusion detection system. One more thing is important is how to enroll your users. So you have this participants, and then you have something called as enrollment method. You can give user as guest access. You can see this is enable and disable. If you select it, it will going to be disabled. Guest access is going to be disabled. If you enable it, you can enable the guest access. When you enable it, there is when you let me show you this one. Let me have another browser, and if I open this, yeah, this one, you will see this. Just open it up. Yeah, so you can see there is a login button, and yeah, login as guest. This option can be enabled from here. If you select it, it will going to be enabled, and you can see this login as guest. Well, basically if you enable it, it will initially not going to show over here because this button is not there. So to enable this button, how we can get this is basically go to your site administration here, site administration, go to the site administration, and then inside that we have something called as plugins. Go to the plugins and search. We have guest, so search for guest, and they will give you options. Okay, so we have guest part, and let me see. Yeah, so there is an option guest login button. Earlier it is hide. Okay, you have to make it show. Once you show, you can have this button over here, login as guest. One more important thing is, okay, how this guest option, when you enable it, any learner can visit your course. They can see, they can read, they can do anything, but they cannot attempt the quiz. That is somehow impossible. They cannot attempt it. Okay, there is no way you can attempt the quiz. So they can view the course, that is possible, but you cannot attempt the quiz. To attempt the quiz, you need to create this account. Okay, you need to create you need to create account in my domain itself. Okay, once you click this, you can make an account under my domain. You can be my participants over here. So your name is going to be seen over here. If I go to participants, just like this participant, we have Anand Trivedi. He's the participants, one of my participants. So he enrolled this course, and right now he is under my course, using this enrollment method, that is self or email registration. Basically, you can select this email registrations from here, go to the this site administration, and then plugins, and then search for something called as authentication. Go to authentication, you will see an option for that. So yeah, we have options: email based self registrations. So it should be enabled. Right now it is enabled, so no problem. There's one more option for that. Yeah, see, self registration is an email based self registration. You need to select this too, and then only this button is going to be seen over here, create new account. Okay, so this is basically the thing that we need to see. And is there any other options look into? I don't think so, right? Okay, so this is your basic course. So this is cryptography and network security. This is not completely done. It's just for the sake of an experimentation, it is there. So any other thing? I think, yeah, there is one more thing that you can add over here, that is add an activity or resource. If you want to add the complete, the, what do you call that, the survey, or you can say the complete feedback, if you want to add, you can add from here. There's an option called as it is not visible to me, I know, but it is there. Let me see what is survey is giving. Yeah, it's basically, it's a course survey actually, but it is not here. It's feedback, but let me see. Okay, what if I select this survey? It's going to give me some feedback activity. Yeah, so this is your survey, and if I give the name feedback survey, what is going to give me is, this is mandatory, so let me see. Yeah, so this is not actually the survey that I want, so I cancel it out, get back to the activity and resources, and let me see if I can do. Yeah, so if I cancel this, let me select from here, add an activity and resources, and then there's no option or what. Okay, let me select another course. I have this one, online. Yeah, let me see if it is there or not. If I go to this login, and if I select, so this is my another website, and let's see if it is there, that feedback survey or not. So there is course survey, that is okay. And if I select add an activity or resource, and you can see there is an option called as feedback. I don't know why that was not coming in that, but there is a feedback option. You can select this feedback and make add. Once you add it, you can give the name just like this, that I had given over here. This is course survey, and if I add it over here, you can see the edit settings. You can see this course survey, and you can give a description that please fill the survey honestly. And then I don't think I had given any other settings over here. So availability, yes, there's an availability, questions and submission settings. So you can do something like this, that you don't need any the names, you just need an anonymous feedback survey. Okay, so multiple submissions, no. Notifications, if you want to give, you can give the yes and yes. After submission, yeah, you can give the a message that thank you for the submitting your valuable feedback, or something like that. And then yeah, activity completion is not important, and yeah, all these options are there. So once you do that, your course survey or the feedback is going to be over here. So it's like, the user is having on this, the user is in this topic, complete topic. He is watching and reading your content over here. This is content, this is content, and then according to this content you create some quiz, that is graded quiz, or you can create ungraded quiz inside this topic itself. Okay, this graded quiz is something like you are giving some marks to the users or the learners who are reading this content. According to the grade quiz, you can create this course survey. You can get the feedback from the learners that how is your content is, how is your graded quiz is, and how they feel about the complete, this course. You can add any questions here. So if I go to the course survey, I don't have many questions. You can see, I don't even have, so I have one question here. Let's go to and answer that question. Initially it looks like this one. It looks like this overview. Okay, so if you want to add your question, then go to edit question, and then you can add it question, or you can have a new question over here. So you can see multiple choice. If I select multiple choice, you can add a question. So this is question. You can have multiple choices that you want to give the numbers, and then you just save the question. So the question looks like this. It is not in the proper format, but let's say I think the problem is in theme, but the question is something like this: how do you rate the lessons for unit 1? 1 is horrible and 5 is excellent. So if you select, or if you want to give the numbers like one and not in the drop down, you can also get the numbers like in the written format. So user will select and give the survey. So this is how you can make your feedback survey. Okay, so this is it. Now next important thing is, let's say I don't have any participants over here. How my course is is going to be seen by others? It is something like using share. So you have this dashboard. How can I share my this complete course? Is going to be something like this. You go to site home and go to your course. So this one is .NET Technology Skill, or let's say this complete domain, online learning course.omeo.com. Go to here and let me just select this .NET Technology. You want to share this .NET Technology to users. So select here, and there's an option called as share. You see, you click there, and there are two options. Share this course for people to download. One is option is this, and other option is to share on Moodle.net. Moodle.net is very vast, you can say, a community network where people are always looking for freely available courses. So you can share your content or your course on Moodle.net, where email based self registration has to be enabled, and we already enabled it. Okay, so this is the complete sections, and just a preview section that how to create your MOOC course in Moodle or Nomia.com. The options are going to be very similar even if you choose another platform. I hope you like it. Thank you so much.